All right. So, this is going to be my thoughts on the Monarch Legacy of Monsters 2 trailer. I got some thoughts on it, and I definitely have a few things to say about it. Now, there wasn't really a lot. It was under a minute, so I don't know how much I'm going to get out of this, but I figured I did want to talk about it because, like, I've been dying for, like, more MonsterVerse stuff, and I keep forgetting this show is going to happen. Like, I keep forgetting that this show is going to be a thing. I keep forgetting that this series is going to be is going to happen. I keep forgetting that. Like, it's always been it's always been like a thing. Where was I going with this? Essentially, I got a lot of thoughts, and I don't know where I'm going with this, so let's just get into it. First off, let's address this right now. Let's address the big monkey in the room. Yes, this season will be more Kong-centric, and I already have seen people already complaining about, they're already complaining about, like, oh, it's too much Kong. It's MonsterVerse is just the Kong-verse. First off, shut up. Secondly, you wonder why Kong gets so much stuff in the MonsterVerse? It's because that version of Kong is strictly the MonsterVerse. You see, they still have to work with stuff with Toho. And Legendary and Toho have to work together when it comes to Godzilla stuff. With Kong, it's a lot different. Kong, it's a very easier thing because that's their version of Kong. So, yeah. Also, Godzilla just got an Oscar. He's getting another movie that's probably going to win him another Oscar. And also, he's going to be more of the major focus in Godzilla X Kong Supernova. So, how about we pump the brakes for a bit? God, I swear, none of you are happy. I swear to God, no one in this fandom is ever happy. None of you are ever happy. You're like Star Wars fans sometimes. Jesus Christ. People disgust me. Anyway, I'm bitter about something else. I figured I'd take it out on this video. Getting back on point, this also canonically makes sense because we are now in the 5-year gap between Godzilla and Godzilla King of the Monsters. Remember, in that time frame, Godzilla went into hiding for about 5 years. So only Monarch knows where he is. And I doubt they're not going to not have Godzilla here. I guarantee you, in the bare minimum, Godzilla's going to show up in the background, like in the flashback scenes. Like, I guarantee you, if they're going to put Godzilla anywhere, it's probably going to be like in the flashback scenes, and maybe because we're in that time gap between, we're leading up to King of the Monsters. So I would imagine Godzilla's probably going to be seen a few times. Now, is he going to be seen at Skull Island? No. He never visited Skull Island. That would ruin the continuity of him encountering Kong beforehand. Now, yeah, Godzilla's probably going to be here, but Kong is going to be the big focus. Let's be honest with ourselves. Just get used to that. And honestly, one of the things you can hang your hat on with the MonsterVerse is that the major thing about it is that out of most stuff with Kong, it's always the same story. Go to island, take big monkey to city, monkey climb up a building, monkey die. That's how it goes. At least here, they're building stuff. They're building a whole universe with him, even giving Kong a rogues gallery. I mean, before it was just Ga and the T-Rexes. Here, now we have the Scar King, we have Kamazots, and this new, or possibly old villain. I'll get to that in a minute. I do hope they reference some of the stuff from the Kong Skull Island animated show, because that took place in the 90s. Plus, we're going to see a Kong that is still growing here, although I don't know how much growing Kong is going to take in this time frame. I really don't know how much Kong is going to get older in the 5-year gap, because I think it was 2017, and yeah, I imagine Kong is probably going to be he's still going to be the size we saw. But yeah, I also think we're going to talk about the fall of Skull Island. Remember, the island was distorted by Ghidorah. They explain it in the novel, in the Godzilla King of the Monsters novel. Um, Ghidorah's disturbance, like his storms he was causing all across the world, basically destabilized the storm that surrounded Skull Island. That led to the island being consumed by it. So I would imagine we're probably going to be in the sister story later half of this series of the events of Ghidorah's attack on Earth. So, and also talk about why wasn't Kong there? Well, Kong wasn't there because he was on the, he was stuck on the island, and also he's an Alpha Titan, so he's not going to respond to he was never going to respond to Ghidorah to begin with. But that doesn't mean Ghidorah probably sent someone. And now I come to this point. The other monster that might be the big villain of this season, that being Kong's what could be the Kong's villain that he encountered before on the Skull Island animated show, the Kraken. Now, yeah, the Kraken did get killed in the season, in the end of the series. I say series because it doesn't look like they're continuing it and only doing the comics. But yeah, Kong. Maybe this is a different one, and it also looks like we're gonna have little bugs as well. But that thing with the tentacles, and also a lot of like how the tentacles sprouted out and took under the ship at the end of the scene, makes me go, are they bringing back the Kraken, or at least having another one? I mean, it's possible. I mean, there were multiple Mutos, so there can be multiple Kraken. But again, it could easily be a new Titan as well. But I got a feeling that's going to be the big villain we encounter. Or, alternatively, the other big villain that we might encounter is a live-action Camazotz. That would actually be really cool. I would love to see Camazotz in like a live-action form. Like him and Kong actually fighting, like seeing them actually fight would be in like on TV. That'd be really cool. It's cool to see Shaw back, although it does kind of suck that they spoiled that in the little like, oh, Shaw's alive the whole time. And I already have a thing with Star Wars keeping characters around too long, but we'll see what happens next with Shaw, because I'm like, it felt literally definitive with his end. I mean, you could have still done stuff with his past life, because there's still a lot of story of the formation of Monarch and the Foundation there. But that sacrifice in the felt really definitive, right? Who knows? Anyway, it's coming out in February, and this and Prehistoric Planet are the only reasons I have Apple TV. Like, that's really it. I do not go on there, and I keep forgetting I have it. It's mostly because of a phone plan. But like, I'm like, oh yeah, I have Apple TV, and maybe I'll watch a Charlie Brown Christmas. Also, I really hate that streaming sites are taking away childhood memories, but we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, so Kong is going to be the main focus. Either get on with it or not. But the point is, this looks really cool, and we're probably going to get more answers about the formation of Monarch. We're also probably going to find out more about like the end of Skull Island and the extinction of the Iwi tribe. And who knows what else is there? Like, we're probably going to get some skull crawlers too. Probably that as well. Not as big as Ramarok, the giant one that Kong fought in Kong Skull Island, but probably some big ones too. Because where else do those skull crawlers come from for Godzilla x Kong? Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of this trailer for Monarch Legacy of Monsters Season 2? Did you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.